I promise you ain't never really freak out till you out of freak out and see each and every freak out on Freak Out to Freak Out. Let's see about it. No credit.
There is a distinct difference between dating versus talking. Talking, I guess, is just coming familiar, friendly type of stuff versus dating where the interest is more stronger and you're looking for more than just a friend. You're looking for what connections you all have together.
Dating is like official, like that's my girl, like, or that's my guy. We're not talking to nobody else. We spending time with each other. There should be no girls in your phone except it's your mom or one of your really close friends or something like that. Talking, honestly, it's like pre-dating in my opinion. It's just the steps we're taking to get to know each other well enough so we know if we're compatible for each other. I feel like even when you are talking, you should be faithful to some extent. I mean, because you're trying to get to know one person, so if you can't be talking to 5 different people, you can't be trying to get to know someone seriously, like with various people. So I feel like you should still hold some value to talking. If you're talking to one girl, like be serious about it.
Dating, you're claiming each other. Talking, it's like, okay, there's potential in you for me to date you kind of thing, but it can go one way or the other. Either I'm talking to you and I like you, we can end up dating, and it can like fall off. But dating is like real, like that's my dog, that's my dude, that's my girl kind of thing. So dating, you're claiming, talking, you're not.
I think you have to be careful. You have to be careful with both. I think people just assume that if you text a person you're talking, that's very, very like that's not a good mindset to have. Because talking, it has to be like a set boundary where you both agree that you guys are talking to each other. I'm not saying you have to be committed to the person, but y'all both understand, hey, I like you, you like me, we're messing around. Dating might be a little bit more exclusive than talking, but I think a lot of people get the talking part mixed up. Like I hear girls say, oh, he tried to talk to me. If a guy just tried to get your number, he's not trying to talk to you, baby. He's trying to sleep with you. It's a difference.
A lot of girls, they take it a little overboard. Like you said, just because you text a person once or twice, or you know what I'm saying, you shoot them a compliment, that does not mean that they're your man. I think that there is no line drawn, and some girls just kind of run with it. So I think that when it comes to the whole dating versus talking type thing, people do what you allow them to do. So you kind of have to set that boundary from the beginning and just say, okay, well, this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Make it very, very clear to whoever the person is.
But a lot of girls be like, I agree with what you're saying, but a lot of girls be like,
but it be the pipe.
Real. They be
like,
pipe, though. They be like, be real with me. Be real with me. What you want from me? What you want from me? And then, you know, you do it. Do you tell them and then they get scared? Like.
And I also just want to put a disclaimer out there to the world. If you are watching, just because you have sex with a guy does not mean you're talking. I know a lot of girls feel that way, but that is not the case. I'm just telling you from a guy's perspective. Just because you have sex with a guy, that does not mean that you guys are talking.
And he has a point. He does that.
When is it appropriate for the guy that you're dating to meet your mother?
Honestly, based on my experience, because one of my relationships didn't go too well because I let him meet my mom so early. And so I feel like parents are in a sense controlling when it comes to relationships. So I feel like once you become comfortable with him and you see yourself going somewhere with him, then that's when you get into it.
Oh Lord. When is it appropriate? It is appropriate when you know that they are serious. You can't just be introducing everybody to your parents. Then your parents really won't think of it as anything. Before you introduce someone to your parents, you should genuinely know that this is the person you want to actually, spend your life with. You can't just be introducing everybody to your parents. So when you know that both you and your significant other or partner have a mutual agreement of this is what we both want to happen, that's when you introduce them to your parents.
Well, I just know. I don't think there's a time commitment on it. I don't think there's like, you know, a month or 2 months. I think it's when it just feels right. With me in particularly, I'm very strict on who gets to meet my mother. Almost nobody I ever dated met my mother. Maybe one girl, and that's I have to be extremely serious about you, like extremely serious for you to meet my mother. That's on a whole another level. Like for me to introduce somebody I'm dating to the woman who gave birth to me is just extreme to me. So I would definitely not bring anybody who I'm just having sex with or fucking to meet my mom.
Mother.
I feel it's appropriate for your mate to meet your mother or your guardian, whoever you place high value on, when you feel it's necessary, such as it could be the first date, maybe the second date. It just depends on the person. Me personally, I would say after at least 3 dates, and I feel as though it's really serious, I may say to myself, okay, I think that they're ready to meet my mother or my father or whoever.
Before that, you definitely have to already be my girlfriend.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. You're not just meeting my parents just to meet my... Unless you met my parents on accident.
On accident. Nobody.
And that has happened before, and I don't count it. Because
that doesn't count. No, that does not count. No. Because my parents not going to remember you.
No.
You just a girl, really. You just a friend.
Yeah,
you
just the homie. I mean, because that's all they gonna think.
Oh, that's your friend?
Like, yeah, that's your friend. Shit, but like, if you meeting my parents,
You gotta have potential.
you are my girlfriend. It's not even you have to have potential. You are my girlfriend.
You're my girlfriend.
And then a step up from that, I mean, I don't get in relationships just to get into relationships anyway. Like, I already have to kind of see myself wanting to be long term with that individual anyway. Yeah. So that's the second one. But like, you have to be my girlfriend, and then I have to be able to visualize me being at least in a long-term relationship with you. Because I know for a fact I'm not ready for marriage yet, and I'm not in the mind state for that. But I know that I at least have to have some inner desire to want to be in at least a long-term relationship with you before you meet my mother. On a traditional aspect, meeting somebody's parents meant that y'all were like serious. Like, I mean, back then, y'all were probably getting married at that point, but it's like, meeting somebody's parents is a very serious matter, and you shouldn't take that lightly. I mean, I know there's a lot of things that our society takes very lightly now when it comes to relationships, but that's definitely one of those things where it's like, nah, not just anybody finna meet my folks like that.
Don't get mad at her if she's tripping, if she sees you doing something you're not supposed to do, or see you with that particular girl. You just can't blame her, you know? Just can't blame her. If she really cares about you, she's gonna trip. If she don't care about you, she's still gonna trip. So